So that tree I found out is called a cypress tree. That's our neighbor over there. Yeah, I like sitting back here. I'm in my backyard. And I like watching birds and hearing birds and drinking my coffee. So I've got some work to do today, including pulling weeds. So Lindsay and I just came back from Oregon, and it's different. Our backyard from an Oregon backyard. There's definitely more dirt. There's some green stuff, but it's green stuff that is barely hanging on for dear life. Yeah, so I have a little bit of work to do in my backyard. But yeah, this is where I relax. This is where I drink coffee. I just woke up not too long ago. I have my glasses on. I can see all right. My eyes aren't too bad, but I feel more comfortable with my glasses on. That's okay. It's a sparrow. So I did have a video that I was going to post a couple of days ago. Didn't end up posting because, well, here's the funny thing. My phone's storage memory, which I record my videos on, my phone's storage memory was full. It was at capacity. So I started a video. I recorded not 20 minutes, but about 10 minutes. First time. And I didn't realize that I was talking to a phone that was not recording. But I was basically spilling my guts on like thoughts and feelings and all this other stuff. But it was nothing. I was just talking to the air. And it never was recorded. So I thought, that's strange. And it didn't click with me that possibly I was out of storage. I took tons of pictures when we were in Oregon. So I started another video, a second video. I was in my classroom, at work, at my school, and I did the same thing. But maybe I spilled my guts even worse. Because I was in a very reflective mood, yeah, there was no recording. So I was like, oh, forget it, I'm not going to record any. And then it clicked. I was like, oh, that's what it was. So I cleared up my storage, I cleared up my space, and it was all good. So I have a Pixel 2 XL 64 gigabytes hard drive. And usually I don't run out of space. What's cool about having a Pixel phone is that all of my photos are stored on Google Photos, full resolution. Even the Pixel 2 and Pixel 3, and I think maybe even original Pixel, have the option to take a standard photo from a 12 megapixel camera. And then it can take an additional RAW photo. RAW, from what I understand, that is a file that is more, you can edit. You have more control over the editing process. So, which I've done a couple. I'm not like a photographer, but I've kind of tried to edit some raw photos just in Snapseed, which is an Android app and an iOS app. But those raw files are huge and unlimited storage, and then videos, and so I very rarely run out of space because most of the storage space on my phone is photos and videos. I have 3 kids. I take tons and tons of pictures. Some birds over there, dove. So yeah. Anyways, I made 2 videos. It's probably best that they weren't posted, because of there's some emotion attached to it. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Now I'm here. I'm gonna post my first video back from Oregon. What else? What else? Oh, phones. So I decided I wanted to, it's summer break. Yesterday was my last day of school. I'm on summer break. I decided that I want to start running more and exercising more. So yesterday I ran 3 miles. It was about noon or 1 o'clock, and in Albuquerque, the sun never goes away, it seems like. And even when it's, pretty, I would say it's not too hot. So I've been using Celsius a lot, so if it's 20 degrees Celsius, it doesn't seem like that would be too hot, right? Maybe that's around 70 Fahrenheit. That's my best guess. But it was really warm to me. It felt really warm. I was also exercising. The sun was out. There's no clouds, like you can even see right now. There are no clouds, and this is pretty normal. No clouds. So I went for a run, and when I go for runs, I like to think a lot. It's almost like a meditation. Like I'm clearing my head. I'm thinking about things, and one of the things that has been clogging up my thought process is technology and phones and things like that. I have been for a while now obsessing about. Have you ever heard of FOMO? Fear of missing out. So I'm pleased with my technology, my device, my Pixel 2. It's fine. It's not broken. It works. I feel like it's secure enough. Everything about it is great for me. However, I've been thinking about iPhones because, number one, my wife has an iPhone, and there's something to communicating via iMessage as far as security, as far as being able to share files if I wanted to, as far as sharing files with our Mac computers. We have Mac computers. Communicating with I have an Apple Watch, a Gen 1 Apple Watch that I'm not wearing right now because it does not work with my Android device, and there's fitness stuff on it. So I used to use the rings, like closing the rings, which was a really good motivator for me, and I'm not able to do that anymore. But I have fitness technology on my Android phone, and everything's fine. Everything's fine. But that's one of the things as I was going for this run, I'm like, just clearing my head, just get this out of your head. Worry about things that are important. It does feel like clogging, like it sounds weird, but like these thoughts are just clogging your thought process and clogging your attention. So I'm just trying to clear my head, and as I was running, I'm like, I need to go minimalist. So here's how ridiculous I am. I need to go minimalist with my tech life. I need to get an iPhone SE, like the small iPhone. It's really cheap. It doesn't have an awesome camera, but it's got a decent processor, and